Hello, everybody, and welcome back to NCR 2017. James Chen.
And Steven Lyon.
Yeah, that's the way it was going. Man, I was planning it differently, but you handled it excellently. We got ourselves our top 32 coming up next. We got to watch some old Street Fighter 4 matches.
Right.
That old classic game that we played back in the day.
Yeah, but we are on the Street Fighter 5 now, and if you guys want to follow along, the brackets aren't completely updated. I think we're still filling out a little bit of the pools here. But if you go to ncr2017.challenge.com, you can find the bracket over there. Just look for Street Fighter 5 Finals, I believe it's listed under.
It's on there. And so this is top 32 action now. All the pools are finished or finishing. There's a couple that are wrapping up right now. Our first two matches, Nobles Vagabond versus Daigo Umehara. GamerBee versus Mochi, PR Rog versus Mago.
Oh my God!
We got some good matches coming up. If you guys are ready.
This is what we're expecting from these premier events, right?
Yes.
It's these kind of matches. And Noble Vagabond has defeated a lot of very strong players on his way up here. So
yeah, I mean, and he's played Daigo and beaten Daigo before, so it's not like it's something new to him. But we got our way through the pools, and pools are always interesting. When a game starts to evolve. And it starts to go on. The pools become more and more terrifying because there's a lot less fluff in the pools. It starts to just be these players who are super dedicated and super strong. Even players that you're not familiar with tend to be very, very good. So when you make it into these top 32s, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. You got so many talented players, right? And so we've been slogging through all day to get to this top 32 action. Now it is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is supposed to end around 10, so you have 4 hours of Street Fighter Top 32 action with some of the best players who are doing it and who have ever done it. So it's going to be a good one. And here it is. Daigo Umehara on the left with Guile, and Nobles Vagabond on the right with Nikali. It's going to be a good matchup for sure.
Daigo with Guile just defeated K-Brad. This is kind of a different Guile than we were seeing at E-League. I mean, still some YOLO flash kicks. Still some YOLO, but that's Daigo, right?
His Guile is literally fireballs and flash kicks. It's like the most simple Guile. There's not a lot of kind of funkiness in here. He plays it very kind of close to the chest, basic bare bones style, but that's what's good. That has worked since the dawn of time, since he played Guile back in the day.
Yeah, and that's Flo and I were saying this too, because like Guile is so good at kind of shutting down the craziness of the game of characters like Balrog and Laura, and Daigo is not necessarily good at that kind of crazy. Like random flash kicks, sure, but like that kind of crazy. So to slow it down with this character, I think, is a good choice for Daigo.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, oh man. Realistically, the guy just wants to throw a lot of fireballs and anti-air you when you jump. And this is a perfect character for that. Gray on there, and the uppercut is more than enough. First round of Vagabond. It was kind of a slugfest, and a slugfest that didn't go his way. Daigo historically has a pretty tough time with Nikali. He always did with Ryu. And with Guile, it's not like the matchup's going to be a ton easier. So
I remember at the beginning of Season 1, like, Nikali was considered Daigo's poison. Hitani was beating him
I think
all
even
the time.
by the end of the season, it was still a big issue character for him. It's never been a character that he's been particularly strong against. Big jump, though, and he's got the sweep after. After that, you get the down medium punch boom. If they quick rise, if they back roll, you don't get it.
I always wonder what it is about this character that causes Daigo so much confusion. Like,
I mean, maybe it's, Daigo's a guy who doesn't back down easy, I feel like. And if you kind of try to go toe-to-toe with a character like this, it's a lot of damage, right? You're taking a lot of risk. Oh, no combo completion. Oh, autocorrect?
What? Yeah. Really? But
probably an autocorrect uppercut that he tried that just turned into critical art, so now he's committed on the resources. Command throw. Daigo likes to get command thrown multiple times in a row, so you really got to just do it.
Yep.
You got to grab him by the Crocs and throw that man back downwards into some different shoes. Like, that's the way you got to do it.
Sure enough, he blocked the second time. Had he gone for another command throw, it would have worked. But you know what? Maybe Daigo was saying, oh, Vagabond probably saw that, and so he's going to go for the other option.
I think Daigo doesn't even remember it happened. To be honest with you, I bet you Daigo doesn't even remember that he got command thrown that many times. It's been a while, He's busy shepherding the FGC into the future, collecting all his sponsors.
For HyperX and Cygames and Beast, which is his own brand, of course.
Pressure now, activation on block, and Daigo, I think Vagabond was looking for a flash kick or a V-reversal, but didn't come out. One jump will do it. All he needs is one good jump over a boom. Activation.
Oh, that connected. Okay. And he goes with a flash kick.
That's definitely a Daigo combo if I've ever seen one.
Okay, that's going to be it right there because he's going to have the critical art on deck. And Daigo looking a little suspect in that first round.
A very rare combo completion from Daigo Guile. He is excellent at everything, but the boom combos I feel like are something that he doesn't hit that consistently.
Yeah, I don't know if he's practiced the loops as much, but you know what? He's consistently gotten this into the critical art off of the V trigger. So, you know, that's keeping it simple.
Yes.
Hit medium punch a bunch of times and then one knee into super. I think Daigo can handle that.
You'd be surprised. I was watching some matches online. I was studying CFN, and I was a little concerned. I think it's because he plays at home. He plays with one hand, and the other hand he's signing contracts for the new deals that he's got, all the new sponsors.
Well, Vagabond, I mean, this has been every round, no matter what, is that Daigo has been put into the corner over here like this.
Oh, yeah, this is throw loop. It is real. Yeah, you cannot wake a button through this.
Let's do 4.
Daigo likes to get thrown a lot. I mean, oh, well, the oldest trick in the book. The worst throw is really the one that will stun you, or that's the worst one because you'll eat the other like 3 or 4, but the one that stuns you is the worst throw because you're like, oh god, I gotta take it.
Yeah, and especially because it's gonna be one move stunning you, so the follow-up combo you know is gonna do a ton of damage.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be absurd. But good round start so far from Daigo. Does not spend any bar right there. No, didn't have the charge, it seemed.
Daigo, you know, you talked about how he probably forgot about that Phenom match a long time ago. He's probably already forgotten about those 5 throws just in the last round already.
Oh, counter hit combo, stomp. He needs one more for stun.
Oh,
stun,
guess what? Command throws.
Should be a game, and it is. Vagabond cleans it up, puts himself on the board, one apiece, and a very quick game, a very quick turnaround for Vagabond for sure.
Honestly, I felt like in the first game, I felt like Vagabond kind of had more control of the situation, and Daigo was just able to squeak out a couple of those matches. So
yeah,
this one kind of went the way I would have more expected. But let's see, you know, Daigo is one of the best at making adjustments. So let's see what he can do here in game number 3. This is winner's bracket match.
No NCR from Daigo there. He went for down jab. It's a weird thing. It could have been down fierce, but that's on the opposite side of the joystick.
Good read on the Sonic Boom timing, was able to go through that with the disc guidance and using that V trigger to push him out. That's
what Daigo does. Yeah, he really doesn't care for combos or setups or anything. He just wants to get in space. He cares about screen control.
Now he has the corner position. Oh boy.
Oh, come on, guy. All right, just some pressure there. He keeps it nice and simple. Yeah, I mean, both of these guys not taking throws, and you know, often that's the better decision.
But that's why the one that stuns you is the one that gets you all scared.
Exactly. Activation. So now Vagabond is very scary. He's got huge damage.
Oh, what a punish. He's going to dash up yet.
He is in range for the combo. We'll see if he goes in after. He does.
Nice. If you quick rise, you still get up. What did he try? You know that boom was going to be there. Maybe he tried to do I'm not sure what he tried in that situation.
Yeah, that's very surprising to me that he just got hit. A couple weird buttons there from Vagabond as well. Punish.
Oh, yep. Big punish.
I like it.
Using the fierce button as a punish as well.
Yeah, I was expecting maybe a down medium punch, but that was a better choice. Yeah, trade. And you know, that trade in terms of resources is probably okay with Vagabond because he gains some V gauge.
Yeah.
Jump out of there. Nice. Don't want to get clipped by that upside down.
Okay, got the charge in time, has a flash kick, gets the meter combo, goes in for the throw. He went for it again, but Vagabond using the forward jump.
Oh, super. Yeah, go right through. That's what the freeze frame is for. Big damage on this, and Vagabond's going to about tie things up here. I have a little lead. Oh, the throw bait.
Yeah.
Oldest trick in the book. And yeah, he cornered himself though versus Daigo, who still has a lot of resources.
Oh, but just hitting the buttons. I think Daigo that time thought it was going to be the throw again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he tried. Maybe, I mean, it could have been any kind of counter poke attempt. He thought he was out of range. And so now he's got screen space to work with. He's got critical art on deck.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part right now, is even though they're even in rounds, all these resources are in Daigo's favor. But I feel like if he doesn't spend the meter anytime soon, he's not going to take advantage of that resource lead.
Well, sitting on the resources is pretty scary as well. So now that he's throwing that EX, it allows him to, you know, build that additional boom. And he's really committed to these resources. He's building up a little lead, but, you know, Vagabond already has V-Trigger, and he has not lost that much life.
Okay, here we go. Now is the mix-up time. One command throw.
It doesn't get another mid-screen.
Ooh, nice. So. Using that backward so-back kick to take out the stand roundhouse.
Air to air, and the Ume flash kicks a no-go.
That's gonna do it right there, Vagabond, with a beautiful read. He just needed that one read on that one EX flash kick, and there it is. Vagabond sends Daigo Umehara to the loser's bracket.
Yeah, and I mean, that puts him in winners top 16 of this premier event here. You know, I think a lot of people kind of forgot about Vagabond since he hasn't been traveling lately, but at the end of last year, he was considered one of the stronger players to be around. So very impressive for sure. We're going to take a look back at some of the things that went on in that match, and I think you can see that the big issue that Daigo has, I feel like a lot of the times, is really the slugging that he tries in this matchup. Stuff like those flash kicks in the last moments really get him caught, in bad situations. So, yeah, he really is willing to take the risk in a lot of those times. This is where he closed it out with the critical art to get the game. Of course, always worth it there. But, yeah, I really feel like he didn't quite space out Necalli at the right range with booms and flash kicks. There's definitely a position on the screen where you can throw them safely against Necalli, and I think that game plan was not accomplished in probably the way it should have been.
All right, well, here we go. This is the closeout of the right here at the very end. You saw that. I like that back medium so bad kick, but then unfortunately here gets himself into a bad situation.
Yeah, that flash kick all in. I mean, if you trigger Necalli with full resources, you're deader than dead at that point. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, nice work from Vagabond to close it out, and it was pretty clean. It was pretty convincing. Up next we're going to have GamerBee versus Mochi.
Yeah, like I said, I felt like Vagabond had control even in the game that he lost.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know, there's just something about the way Daigo was playing that I just didn't feel like he had really a solid game plan,
Yeah, I get that sense. I mean, it's definitely a newer character, but yeah, when you see someone like Dude play that matchup, like I feel like he consistently anti-airs and deals with Necalli a lot better, and I don't think Daigo quite knows where he needs to be standing yet in that matchup. It's the little things, right? It's not like knowing how to do combos or knowing what button does that. It's knowing where to stand, knowing the exact range to throw booms and be able to have charge. It's those things are the important stuff.
Yeah, but you always have to remember, Daigo is a long-term player, right? Remember when he first picked up Evil Ryu in Street Fighter 4,
right?
How it didn't look very good, and everyone's like, go back to regular Ryu. But he stuck it out, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll see what he does after the patch when Ryu gets a little love and Gao gets a little love tap down the tier list. But now it's going to be GamerBee versus Mochi, and you see the immediate switch to Ibuki. Mochi's been playing this character quite a bit in a few matchups.
Dude, the turnaround that he had at E-League versus Smug was crazy, going 0-3 and then all of a sudden a confident 3-0.
Yeah, and I don't know if even necessarily I feel like that was Mochi turning things around so much as I feel like Smug fell apart. Maybe even not fell apart is the best word, but he had to place like winners and losers back to back like that. It was pretty tough.
Yeah, it's always a tough situation, but right now Mochi is all over GamerBee. Look at this corner pressure. GamerBee has not been able to get out of this corner at all. In fact, he's going to spend the meter off his V-gauge just to keep him there. Finally, an EX uppercut gets him out.
And he spent one of his EX bars as well, which is surprising to me. That's V reversal. Well, yeah, it's guaranteed on the stomp.
Oh, did you see that confident walk?
Guy.
Confident walk. He's like, you know what? Whatever. You're going to ground pound right now, and I'm just going to mosey on over here.
I really just don't like it when he does stuff like that.
GamerBee?
Mochi. It makes me feel so gross. I'm like, come on. Nobody else knows how to. Look at that. It's just like, nobody else is doing that. Do you really need to show off?
Front.
His students at home are taking notes. They're just like, all right, well, I guess. EX? No, he goes for the knockdown. Oh, in the front.
Oh, that's the Cien trick right there.
He uses that quite a bit. Yeah, one more for stun here. Little staggered low, the ninja stagger, but not going to quite take it. Pressure now.
No.
Oh, no, there's no kunai.
One hit is going to... that was definitely an execution error, or he thought Mochi was going to run away, a backdash or something.
Not sure what he was expecting there. Oh, big jump.
Well, he's still sitting on all that meter.
Oh,
okay,
got
he's
her.
going to get it right here. Okay, and now the setup. What is the mix-up from GamerBee?
Dang, that did a lot of damage. All he did is ninja tag her once. Oh, the command throw. Dang, it did so much damage.
And the second one. Oh, man.
Man, such a big lead for Mochi. Jeez, it just fell apart.
Right. So that was a lot of resources spent, but you know what? It's got to get the round with however you can.
Yeah, for sure.
And so now he's seeing if he can take this and tie it up 1-1 against Mochi. No anti-air from Mochi.
Yeah, he was just settled on walking back. You know, the Ibuki walk speed is really excellent, and I feel like Mochi is one of the people who can make, you know, take advantage of stuff like that. And I think her real strength is playing inside right here. This close footsie game, yeah, the bait.
Ooh,
Punish,
yeah,
and he could force the left-right mix-up here. Behind.
Oh, to the other side, gets the stun.
Reload some of those kunai. EX to close it out. Nice work. Mochi played it about as perfectly as you can right there. And yeah, I feel like his strength in footsies is not like this. Like, he doesn't always play the super long-range poke-heavy game. It's more of like that inside, right, that box range where he's moving in and out of your range. He's trying to whip punish up close. That's really where he is strong. And you saw it right there.
Get all the mix-ups there, finish that round off with some of that ninja swagger, and now it is 1-0 for, oh, I'm sorry, 1-1.
Yeah, and you see the, is that 1-0 Mochi? I feel like it is, right?
Yeah, that's what
I think it's just been one game.
Too. Yeah. I'm kind of confused by that. Oh, yeah, okay. There.
Okay, EX.
Okay.
Out of there. Yeah, they fixed it. Guys back there are working hard.
Hardly working. Anyways.
Ooh.
All right. Now GamerBee has good position here. I was able to block that counter. Probably could have threw it, but wasn't expecting it necessarily, so just reacted with the block. And now here we go, that corner pressure from GamerBee.
Interesting that Mochi is willing to spend the V gauge to V reversal. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it on the run, hitting buttons, and it gets caught for it. But yeah, him spending V reversal is surprising to me because you figure he wants the V trigger for the mix-ups. Yeah.
But I mean, that's one of the things, right? Mochi, he's not gonna rely on a lot of that stuff. It's not like, for example, a player like Marn who will hold on to that V gauge, you know, come hell or high water, right?
That's how he wins, though. That's very smart.
Right,
His mix-ups are super deadly.
And so Mochi, I don't think is going to rely on that as much. So I think he's going to be willing to spend that meter a little bit more.
But I think it's maybe a detriment there. Oh, this is punishable. Mix up. He gets the left right here. In front, yeah. He didn't have enough height there to go behind. The same kind of scenario. Overhead, and it got caught throw baiting. This should be enough. The scaling on this is very light, yeah, as you can see.
But see, that's why it's smart that he builds up the daggers, because then you get all the 6 hits over there, and you can just add in all that little extra damage, and you're going to start the next round with all of your kunai back.
Right. Yeah, that just does a lot. It's like one of those interesting combos that just never seems to scale. It's like Laura's forward heavy punch into the up elbow. It's like it just always does a grip.
Kind of reminds me of like, you know, Bison paint the fence in CBS2. Lots of quick, small hits. Scale a little bit less.
Ooh, looking for that roundhouse Mochi is. Surprising. It's a big button to hit. I feel like he usually is not swinging with those, and there it is, confirmed.
Yep.
Dragged her all the way back into the noodle house.
Right, but not going to get any setup off of that, of course. Not the V-trigger version. Tries to get in there with the EX kunai from the air.
Confirm.
Here we go, mix-up time. What's the mix-up?
Oh, back in the front. That was super ambiguous.
Dirty.
Second Raiden not going to be stunned, but very close in the front again, man. And that'll do it. GamerBee got caught, and that's when that mix-up is the most dangerous, right? When it's going to stun, because spending all your resources there is totally fine. All the daggers, it doesn't matter. You don't have to use them if it's going to be at the end of the round. So very nice work.
It's just one of those things, right? Whenever you see, we've been playing, for people who've been playing Street Fighter for years, right? You're so conditioned that when you see someone next to you jump forward, that you just have the license to walk forward. Yeah, you just walk forward, and then all of a sudden the daggers come out of nowhere and they catch you. So good stuff. And again, I first time I saw that was from Cien, and you know, Ibukis are going to be copping that all over the place.
The mix-ups, it's just like that. The mix-ups all get stolen time after time after time. But we have some more matches coming up for you guys in just a bit, right after this break. On PR Rog's face, he is ready for some action. Yeah, he is. He is actually real life boxing. He like sways in and out like he's ducking around. This matchup is weird though. It is definitely tough for Balrog on the ground on pressure. You guys have probably seen Punk and Smug play each other quite a bit, right? That's a matchup that's very popular in the U.S. And it's tough, you know. It's one of those matches where you really get picked apart on the ground. Oh,
but you know what? I feel like PR Rog probably uses the turnaround punch better than any of the Balrogs right now in the States. He uses it very well. He used the tap a lot in Street Fighter 4 as well. It's nothing new for him. Oh, that's going to do it.
And it's fair and balanced. He needs it. The damage output. Wake up 3-frame target combo into the whole thing. And that'll close out the round.
Took off all the rest of that life that Mago had. Now, again, I mean, in Japan, there's definitely some strong Balrogs, but I don't feel like they have the same kind of Balrogs maybe as, you know, a PR-Rog or a Smug.
Yeah, I feel like Iwate is just as strong as a lot of the US Balrogs, but, you know, they don't probably get to play against these styles.
Exactly.
Yeah, the stylistic difference is very much. He is much more defensive than PR-Rog and Smug are. Counter V-reversal with the V-reversal.
Yep, keep him in the corner this way. Keep this pressure going close to stun.
Yeah, advantage afterwards. PR-Rog, no V-trigger because he spent that V-reversal, so probably going to be tough to bring this back.
But he doesn't want to spend too many of the meter resources. Oh, here we go. Okay, how much meter is it? He goes for the low. Okay, he's going to spend it because he's going to get the stun.
Oh, he missed the combo.
What?
Oh, the look on his face, the little smug grin from him there.
He was like, I had that round. But you know what? If you lose that and you know it's your fault like that, you know, you can come into the third round and still have that kind of confidence. Oh, turnaround punch getting bodied by the crouching.
Oh, you see that counter hit pushback actually made that combo not work. And what a button from Mago. Jeez. Yeah, PR-Rog not happy about that one. He was in the middle of that roundhouse, and Mago just, yeah, he's hitting all kinds of reversal buttons, and it's working out for him. Activation.
Okay, keeps himself safe, gets the throw here. What's the mix-up now? Just pestering with that stand roundhouse. Ooh, okay. Then use the meter for the V-reversal.
Very smart. You get rid of that pressure for free. You don't have to deal with Balrog and all the turnaround punches and everything that he's throwing at you. The V-trigger pressure. Oh, yeah, he caught him. EX to close it out. No V-trigger left. Meaty, yeah, it is advantage, and that'll do it. Why was he hitting? Oh, you see him? Mashing. He says he is mashing. Yo, because you guys didn't get to see PR-Rog's face, but twice in a row, Mago was hitting like down strong in the middle of his pressure, and PR-Rog looked furious. He was like, are you kidding? He rolled his I've never seen him roll his eyes that hard. He looked real angry at him. He was like, you son of... All right, now I know. Now I know. I got it together.
Right, so now PR-Rog continuing that pressure in there. And you know what? Mago is not using any of the headsets. And so I'm not sure if he can hear what
level
straight.
the turnaround punches. It also is in English. So that, oh man, trade combo. Yeah, so keeping the console in English, top tier strat when you're playing a Japanese person who probably doesn't know what the numbers are.
Whoa, okay, nice counter. Yeah, that was definitely punishable. Here we go. Getting in there and again using the V-reversal to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, strat by Mago. He clearly wants to just gain that V-gauge and kind of stuff what PR-Rog is going for there.
Not that time. Didn't quite get it. And PR-Rog still pretty far himself from that V-gauge because he did get that one V-reversal. He did use that one V-reversal.
That delay on that shoulder, man.
If he keeps blocking, there it is. It's built up. So, oh my God.
Okay, PR-Rog still one hit from taking this. He's got the activation. Yeah, not going to spend bar just quite yet. He does need one more hit. He could find chip here. Mago could get chip.
Yeah, that's why PR-Rog trying to stay back a little bit.
Building a little bit of bar. Oh, he goes low. And the standing medium kick. Yeah, PR-Rog pushed himself out of the range of that. And Mago, it's kind of an option select. You just block, and then you hit medium kick kind of late. So if you're going to block the medium punch, then, you know, you get it. And if it misses, you get a whip punish. It's kind of that idea that you go for.
PR-Rog once again trying to pressure, trying to get Mago into the corner.
Oh, big jump in and actually landed on top of Karen. I thought she might go under because of the low profile.
Yeah, but it almost seemed like PR-Rog was a little confused too because he didn't take advantage of it nearly as much as he could have. And Mago now sitting on all these resources, but that was plus, and he gets the combo off of that.
Yeah, it was level 3 turn punch. Oh, no punish on that. He could have done jab Tenko.
Okay, that was better distancing for PR-Rog that time. Here we go, the activation. Now Mago's looking for one hit, but
oh, that was real interesting.
Slid right under the one hit into critical art now. Could take it for Mago. See that delay? There it is into the critical art.
I don't wonder what PR-Rog was trying there. If he had done just reversal CA or something, it probably would have been, you know, it probably would have worked out. But now instead we're going to this. And man, PR-Rog's face. Oh, gosh.
And now this time, PR-Rog is the one caught hitting buttons. So we are 1-1 now between these two.
And you see Mago, he's clearly not, he's not doing the, he was hitting the button. He's just playing.
Being stoic, very stoic about it. PR-Rog, of course, very expressive guy.
Definitely no punish on the sweep there.
Let's throw here. But it's interesting. There are a lot of times I feel like PR-Rog has kind of had the offensive position, but then he jumps back.
Yeah.
Kind of lets Mago out of the pressure. Oh my god, that roundhouse just barely whipped. Had that connected, it would have been a big damage crush counter.
Activates on block and plays it nice and slow just in case. Overhead!
Oh, goes for it! Spends 1 bar. Not quite enough to kill yet.
A little greedy, didn't spend the rest of that. He actually had 2 bars. The
overhead!
Boy. One more, one guess. Does he uppercut? He went for the button.
And Mago actually teched the...
Oh, I cannot believe how far he walked in the dash punch to close it out.
The timing on that dash punch was beautiful because Mago walked up and blocked. And he just read exactly when Mago was going to walk forward and said, you know what, now is my time to start moving forward.
Man, that roundhouse, it hit but not counter hit. Oh, turn around. And there, he got the tick throw off of it this time. Mago down quite a little bit of life. And you see PR Rock jumping back just because he doesn't want to eat pressure. You know what I mean? He's just like, if there's any time that there's danger of him having to deal with the offense, that's when he jumps back. That's when he's out of there.
Like I said, you can see PR Rock definitely a huge fan of that turnaround punch.
Yeah, it's one of Balrog's most useful tools. It gets him out of throws. Ooh.
Okay.
EX, yeah, one more for stun here, and there it is, the meaty jab.
Yep.
Maybe no cancel into V-trigger. He's going to force the left, right.
Smart stuff. Saves all of that resource. He's going to come in, but you know what? They're both with full meters. And so this is pretty much an even round now.
Exactly. Back throw from Mago. He's going to be able to keep that corner pressure that he just worked to obtain. And PR Rock, yeah, you see he's not going in too much. He's really respecting the idea of reversal buttons. Okay, got him low.
Spends 1 bar and now has the corner position. That's one of the advantages. Not only does he get the damage, but he also gets the corner carry. But here comes Mago. 2 meters? No, just 1 as well.
Yeah, a lot of missed anti-airs from PR Rock. Okay, there's one. Oh, dropped.
A little bit too low maybe on the screw upper.
Oh, punish.
That's going to be a big punish. There it is.
Oh, he dropped it.
So many dropped combos.
Yeah, now 1 hit from Mago. Overhead.
But that's safe. That's safe.
It is safe in this version, yeah. Oh, he just goes right in.
He said, you are not going to interrupt my elbow. I'm going straight for the palm. I'm betting it all.
Oh, man, what a risk from Mago. And he can see it on his face. He knows PR Rock is so angry.
Finally, the emotion from Mago comes out. He was stoic the whole time, but when that worked, he got up and was just like, whoo! Oh, I can't believe that worked.
That cam, ooh, the head shake cam all the way to the back.
Man.
You can see him. He's still back there. That head shake cam was pretty good.
Man, yeah. It's going to walk off and cool off a little bit, shake that off
Yeah,
a little bit.
maybe strip that shirt off and put on one of the brand new Capcom Pro Tour tees, which are available over at CapcomStore.com. As you can see, Ryu is doing an uppercut, and that's the missed anti-air that PR Rock had in that match. I was wondering where it was the whole time. It's that top, like, kind of baseball tee-esque hoodie over there that you can see available now. CapcomStore.com. Definitely check it out. They have all kinds of hoodies and tees in many different shapes, sizes, colorways, etc. We've got another match coming up for you guys. Hitani on the left versus Toito.
Yeah, this is going to be an all-Japan matchup here. And, of course, these two players have probably played each other quite a few times already.
Oh, yeah. Also, I heard a rumor that there is 7 Ibukis in the top 32.
Wow. Cien definitely doing a lot of inspiration
the tier list,
final round.
The tier list doing a lot of inspiration, I think, more than anything. Players from Japan have said that Ibuki was top 3 since the start of the season.
Yeah.
That's a character that they consider very powerful. But, yeah, it's really interesting. A lot of the one of the Japanese players said recently that the top 3 was Ibuki, Balrog, and Rashid. These are the characters they value very heavily. It's very interesting. Kinds of characters, right? But yeah, I mean, everywhere people think that a lot of the similar characters are strong, but very interesting to see there is neither of those characters here. Instead, it is Necalli versus Akuma.
Yep. I mean, right now, it seems like last season there was the top 8, and I feel like that's kind of somewhere where it is again. There's like 8 characters that a lot of people seem to agree is really strong, maybe even 10 characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters that people think are super powerful in this version. It's really hard. There's like a jumbled mess of where every character is.
Right, which is good, which is great.
Yeah, figuring out who is good. It's better to struggle figuring out the top tier than anything else. If you don't know, it's definitely a good time.
Yeah, well, I mean, unfortunately for Toito, I don't feel like Akuma is one of the characters in the top 10, but he's been making this character work.
Yeah, I actually think that Akuma is pretty decent. He's definitely not a top, you know, super strong character, but one of the better ones for sure.
He's right outside. He's right outside.
Yeah, I feel like his toolset is pretty good. He's underexplored, and when played at a very high level, it is definitely a good character. As you can see, Toito.
And just getting hit by Akuma look at this damage here.
Yeah, I don't think the damage is too bad. I think it's mostly the stun that he builds. Oh, he got him? No. The recovery on that, it's one of the fastest, and that is stun for Toito. He will be able to get the neutral jump into the combo and close things out here. It's first round. And I think when Akuma is played well, the thing that he really excels at is control. He's very good about shutting down a lot of the options in the middle of the screen. And when he's hit confirming on point, when he's moving on point, he's very tough to deal with, as you can see.
All right. All the way back into the corner again immediately. But nice defense from Hitani, not believing in a throw. And honestly, I feel like the Tokitos, the Akumas that are willing to throw are the scariest ones because they're the ones that are going to hit you with the meaties and the frame traps.
Yeah, you got to set them up eventually. I mean, but you don't want to go to throw too much as, you know, compared to that to your frame traps, right? It's not a ton of damage. Huge punish here.
Wow.
EX Tatsu into the uppercut to close it out. And Toito, a very convincing and very quick game one.
That was a great sequence because Toito went for those 3 medium punches you saw there. That punch. Hitani blocked the whole time. But what that told Hitani was that Toito was kind of being aggressive on the offense. So finally he walked up there and he said, you know what, I'm going to EX uppercut because you are going to touch a button. And Toito said, Am I really going to touch a button? No. Blocks the uppercut, gets the punish, takes that round, and the game. He's up 1-0 versus Hitani.
Ooh, the neutral jump's a no-go, but the anti-air, and I think that has been an issue Toito has had since dawn of forever. Anti-airing consistently is a big problem. A lot of times he lets those go. One more for stun, big challenge. Yeah, that's the uppercut you got to do. When you're about to be stunned, you got to take a risk sometimes. It's either that or take that mix-up, be stunned, and lose the round anyway.
Nice walk under, but no punish.
Another air fireball. He's going to get the mix-up behind this.
Oh, crosses himself up. Okay. But and then Hitani puts himself back in the corner for the cross under.
Oh, EX Commando's a no-go, and the punish.
Hit him out of the air.
No meter. He can't wake up. Oh, okay. I don't know why he uppercutted, but it's going to be a mix-up. EX and a no-go. Man, Hitani woke up uppercut with no bar from half screen, and Toito punished with jump jab.
He was not expecting, nobody was expecting that. You heard the whole audience just kind of go, whoa, when that happened. Oh, he gets him with a dive kick, so he's going to be able to combo off of that. And again, back to this corner. This is the side of the screen that we've been on because Toito has been so aggressive at the start of every round. Here we go. Look at that damage right there.
Oh, the meaty, that was so excellently timed, and the perfect there from Toito. Very clean. I mean, his offense is so tight. All of it is so frame tight and very difficult to deal with, and all the setups are so well thought out. Makes it very tough to deal with. Oh yeah, out of the air.
Fortunate that Tatsu was able to recover in time. Gets him with a towards heavy punch.
And there's that heavy Tatsu. Oh, what a block, man.
That's the second time now he's managed
stun.
to
Yeah, that EX
out.
Tatsu does a grip of stun. That's one of Akuma's biggest stun combos. So he's going to be able to close that out with the uppercut. Another one, man. And Toito.
3 for 3 on baiting out those EX uppercuts. Great stuff to Toito, and he moves on in dominating fashion.